Hi everybody, Tony Margatelli here, Chair ICPA. Welcome to the latest in my ICPA blogs. Well, it's a small piece within the last budget that seems to have slipped by an awful lot of people, but on reflection I think more and more people are beginning to wake up to what on earth is going on here. It seems HMRC want the power to raid our bank accounts, because that's what it is, actually to take money from our bank accounts if apparently taxpayers owe tax. What they're saying is there will be safeguards, etc., etc., but as was famously said by, was it Christine Keeler, I think it was, who said that they would say that, wouldn't they? But yes, they're saying there's going to be safeguards, but what they were saying was that they thought it perfectly reasonable for HMRC to take monies that is apparently owed to them from for people in excess of who owe in excess of £1,000. At the moment, the consultation is due out any day, and we're still waiting for it to come out. There's been a little bit more because of obviously what's been going on. There's been a little bit more meat put on the bone. What they're saying is that it will not be taken for under £1,000. That they will very kindly leave the taxpayer with a balance of £5,000 when they've taken the money, and that they're actually not going to necessarily take the money straight away, that they're going to freeze the money for 14 days to give you a chance to get in touch with them and pay the money that they're about to take in 14 days. But there you go. But that's what they're putting out at the moment. I think what it means is this is HMRC. Let's get one or two things straight. One's not saying that HMRC are deliberately going out their way to steal people's money. What is concerning everybody is not that HMRC are going to deliberately try and steal people's money. It's that are HMRC competent enough to get this right? Are there safeguards in place to ensure this? And let's be 100% honest. They're saying that they're only going to take money for taxpayers who have refused to sort out the liability or to get involved with the liability. This is the same people who don't answer the phone, who have got the problem with answering phone calls. This is a government department who have a problem with dealing with post on anything like a reasonable basis. Yet this is the same department that says, oh, you haven't been in touch to discuss this tax liability, so it's perfectly reasonable for us to just take the money from your bank account. Surely we need to stand up about this and be counted. It really is a very strange development. And for HMRC, yes, they'll talk endlessly about safeguards, but the safeguards, you know, they're talking about, oh, someone in authority will review the case. That's not a safeguard. We have plenty of safeguards in law at the moment. Why do HMRC think they have the right to just ignore the rule of law and just go ahead and pass this sort of law? And I just think it's absolutely appalling, and the amount of comment that's coming through to me at the ICPA, and it's getting picked up more and more. Low Income Tax Reform Group are obviously very, very worried. Absolutely none whatsoever. I cannot see any positive in HMRC being provided with the power to take money directly from people's bank accounts. This is the same department who, you know, HMRC, who cannot repay our limited company client CIS refunds in anything like a reasonable timescale, yet they perceive that they should be treated specially and to get this amazing power to take money from people's bank accounts. Nothing has been given about how they're going to establish that this bank account is the right bank account. That what if it's a husband and wife joint account? Does that mean 10,000? And people, you know, the mere fact that they're going to leave £5,000 there, people run their bank accounts in many disparate ways, and I just think it's a charter it's a disgraceful charter. And let's be 100% honest, if HMRC get this, The real worry is there's no doubt a great big long queue waiting to form behind them. Before we know it, everyone will be a reasonable case. We'll have parking fines will just take it from your account. We'll have the council will just take money from your account. We'll have BT will just want to take money from account. Everyone will just want to take money from your account. So I think this is a very, very, very dangerous precedent, and HMRC to be the ones to set the precedent, frankly, are genuinely, definitely the wrong people. The thing is, if HMRC, right, believe that they should be able to just take money from bank accounts, what will they think of next? That's what you have to consider. This is literally the thin end of the wedge, and once you give them the power to use it, do not be surprised if it's used left, right and centre. However, I would hazard a raging guess and say they won't use it against multinationals, but they'll certainly use it against Mr. and Mrs. average businessmen round the corner. They're the ones who've got to watch out for their bank accounts. It's certainly not Mr. Multinational, because this is what it's all, the revenue will not take on the real cases here. It will be used against Joe Public, and it will probably be used against the lowest earners, I would have thought. This is what worries the low income tax reform group, and this is what is worrying absolutely everybody. To give this precedent would be, well, I think just be unheard of.